this on? Oh, I'm recording. Hi, guys. And my camera fell.
Hey
and
guys, it's Megan, and yes, I'm filming 2 videos in a day. Hashtag pre-recording, hashtag YouTube live. Anyway, today I'm going to be sharing a reoccurring dream that's really scary, that I thought had no meaning, but I realized recently what the meaning is. And it's actually kind of creepy, so I'm going to tell you this. I am literally a wannabe Gabby show. Okay, let's get into it. Once I eat my cookie. So ever since I was a little girl, I have had this reoccurring dream. And it is so creepy and it's so uncomfortable. So what the dream is, it's me. I'm always in a different place. I'm never in the same place. I'm always in the same place, but it leads to a different place every time. So you'll get what I mean in 1 second. So I start on the same pathway, this like old dirt path. It's really creepy. And there are trees, like not even like little gaps, like full on walls of trees, so you can't even see through, stretching all the way down. And I literally walk, but I stumble and I'm falling for one reason. Because when I'm having this dream and when I'm walking, in the dream my eyes are like half shut. So I'm like walking around and it makes me dizzy, like I feel like I'm spinning around. This happens to me and I feel it, not even when I'm in my dream. And I feel like I'm spinning around. It's like my eyes are moving in my head. And I feel spinning around. I trip, I fall, I can't see anything. My eyes are like, it feels like they're straining, and it's the most uncomfortable feeling you can feel in your eyes. And I always get this dream. It's reoccurring. It always happens. And I'm like stumbling, I'm falling, my eyes are spinning. It's the weirdest dream. I can barely see anything. I'm very uncomfortable. And then I get to like this new place and I can't see anything. And the dream always somehow leads to this one place, and I fall off a cliff and I fall into like a river and I start drowning in the like river. And it isn't like a calm river. It's like those like rapid ones, like the waves are like all over the place and you're moving like, help, help me. It was one of those dreams. One of those places, the rapids. So I'm in these rapids, I can't see, I'm uncomfortable, and I'm like drowning. I'm like, help me. And no one helps me because it's my dream. Then I get out of the river somehow, and magically I appear in like this beautiful beach. It's so pretty, and a seagull comes. And like 16, I don't even know why it's 16. Random number, but okay, 16, I guess. Seagulls just fly around me and I can't see. And you know what it feels like? It feels like I'm like looking down and my eyes are like half shut, and it's literally like, this is what my dream, I probably look like the dream. I probably look like the girl from The Ring, full on like, I'm so annoying. Alright, let's continue my story. So once I'm done looking down, walking on this beach, and the seagulls hitting me in the head, my dream always ends the same way. I'm walking and walking, and all of a sudden I see something, and my vision pops back. It's like I see a figure, and my eyes are still kind of like half shut, and I'm all dizzy, and then like my eyes just like open. I see things so clearly, and it's a huge figure. It's full on, just like full on. It's like a silhouette. It's like just a black figure just sitting there, like silhouette. And I see it, and I'm like, and then I fall. And then I just fall backwards, and I fall into a cliff, and I wake up right before I hit the ground. That is the weirdest reoccurring dream I've probably ever heard. That's how I can explain it. My eyes are like half shut. I feel really dizzy. I'm falling all over the place. Like all these different places. I always start in a tunnel, and I always end seeing the figure with my eyes. Like I can see things, and I see the figure, and I fall backwards into a like ravine. That's the dream, and that's how I always remember it. I wake up and I tell my Mom, I just had the same dream. So I was getting curious. I get my phone out. I'm Googling what this dream could mean. So I don't know what to Google, like weird dream where you appear in different places at different times. Your eyes are half closed. You feel like you're all dizzy and you see a black black figure and you just do. Like, I keep thinking I hear stuff. Me. Blah, blah, blah. What am I gonna Google? Like, no. So I Google dreams with meanings. Because sometimes dreams have, like, meanings. And dreams, blah, blah, blah. Like, dreams where you see people you used to know. Or dreams where you see someone you're in love with but you don't know them. All this dumb love stuff. And there are like a million on this website. So I scrolled down and it was like 92, number 92. Blind dreams. Now, I wasn't blind in the dream, but the way they explained the dream, it was the exact way my dream was. The website said, let me get my phone and I'll read you what the website says. Blind dreams. Blind dreams are the dreams when you feel like you can't see anything. It often makes you dizzy and often makes you appear in different places that you don't know where you are. For example, I appear in the forest, the beach, the tunnel, the woods, like all these random places that I don't know. And then you always stumble and fall. That's what happens in my dream. So then it continues on. At the very end of the dream, right before you wake up out of your REM sleep, you see a figure that is black, a silhouette of a figure. Once you see that figure, your eyesight, I'm bad at reading, your eyesight immediately goes back to normal and you get a glance of the figure and you fall. That's what this website on my phone right here said. That is my exact dream. Now, it didn't say anything about like the forest, like it didn't specify like seeing the forest or going through the tunnel or anything like that. It didn't specify stuff like that. But it said the main gist of my dream, which is you feel like you're blind, like you can't see anything, and you're like walking through this. Can I press record? Oh, I did. And you're walking through this weird tunnel, and it's just creepy. Like you just get creeped out. And at the end, you see a black figure and you fall. That's the exact way it goes. So then it gets to the meaning. Let me quickly pull up the website. I'll be right back. Pull back up the website. Read the meaning too. All right, from beginning to end. This dream means that there is a key part of your life that you do not know exists. Meaning that there's something in your life that is really important to you, but you really don't know that it exists. The blind journey that you make, meaning like when you can't see and you go through all these different places, oh my god. It represents what I'm reading like 3 lines ahead. It represents the journey trying to figure out what this key part of your life is. Then being attacked by the birds or animals represents the hard hate people will give you on your journey to find what you want. And the black figure at the end represents almost finding out, but then being stopped by something, which is the falling. That doesn't make sense, so let me break it down for you. Basically, it means when you're blind and you're trying to get to your place and you're stumbling, it represents the struggle that you are facing, trying to figure out what this thing is, trying to figure it out. That is what that represents, trying to figure out, you're struggling, trying to fight off everything, trying to get there in one piece. The birds, you know how like the seagulls attack me? For people, sometimes it's like snakes, or maybe it's horses, or maybe it's who knows what. They attack them. That represents the people who are going to be like, you can't do that. Like the people who don't believe in you and try to make you stop. Which you can't stop, because in the dream, I somehow keep fighting the seagulls and getting through to the end. And the black figure at the end, the silhouette, represents almost getting to the answer, almost making it, and then something pulls you back down and you fall. So then I was like, okay, so apparently there's something in my life that I am trying to figure out, something in my life that is so key to me, but I can't figure it out. Maybe it's just, or maybe this website's fake, but I am me, so I'm like, obviously this website's real, the internet's obviously all real. So then I'm like, you know what, it doesn't hurt. So I call a dream expert, and I'm like, hey, I found this website, and I explained to him the whole story about the dream, and he goes, well, that is partly correct, except for the end. I go, the end? He goes, yes. The end when you see the black figure does not mean you almost achieved your goal or found it. The black figure is the thing that is the biggest thing that is getting in the way. What? The biggest thing that's getting in the way, and it pushes you away from it. In your dream, and then he goes on to say something to me. In your dream, you have to fight the figure. You want me to fight that thing? No, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna fall off that cliff as many times as I need. He goes, if you don't fight the figure, you'll never figure out, fight the figure out. You'll never figure out what that thing in your life you're missing is. This guy on the phone, who I don't even know, decides to say, hey, yeah, you need to fight something in your dream to figure out your true meaning of life. I'm like, this guy's fake, whatever. So then, let's fast forward to like 3 weeks ago. I keep doing those transitions, I don't know why, I feel like they're cool. So I'm like, this guy is phobia. People just do this to get money. Obviously, I'm not paying him for anything. So then I'm like, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore the dream. 3 weeks ago, something around like 3 weeks ago, I had the same dream. And the figure at the end. And for whatever reason, I remembered what the guy said on the phone to fight him. And I did. But it wasn't even like a good fight. I was still blind, but then I like opened my eyes and I saw the figure, blah, blah, blah. And the reason it opens your eyes is because, ooh, hello? My lens is dirty. The reason that you open your eyes so you can see it and so you can do something about it, so you can fight it. So what I did with magical powers was grab a knife and I stabbed it. So yeah, that just happened. My lens is so dirty. So I stabbed it and it died. And behind it, was like, I don't even know what it was. It was like, it was a horse. It was a horse. I know that was a horse. And then it was like a saddle. It was like the horse like a saddle. And it was so weird. And then it was like, the horse like fell, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. The horse fell and just like moved away. I was like, peace out, Cub Scout. And then the thing I'm guessing is my true destiny. Right behind it was a typewriter. A typewriter. So I'm like, what? So then I wake up because I fall. And I'm like, holy cratoli. So I like start writing it in my notes like typewriter. I killed the thing. Horse's saddle. Horse's saddle fell. Typewriter, I fell backwards, and I'm writing it down in my notes, and I'm like, okay, I need to call this guy back. Hello, I fought the guy, and a horse appeared in the saddle, and then he fell, and then a typewriter was behind it. So then this guy proceeds to tell me, a typewriter? That means the key thing that you're missing in your life that could determine all your successes is the skill of writing. Like writing books and writing little short stories. And he goes, from what I'm hearing, you were a very good, I can tell that you were a very skilled writer. You used to be a skilled writer, basically. And that's true. When I was in 5th grade, I had an A+, 100% the entire time. I loved writing. Writing was my life. And I loved writing so much, but when I got to middle school, we started using Chromebooks, and there wasn't any more writing, there was more typing, and it wasn't as fun. I go, yeah, I used to love writing in elementary school. And he says, stop ignoring the fact that you have a talent with writing and begin to write again. So I'm like, okay, cool. And guess what? All of a sudden, I now want to be a writer. I want to be a professional writer for my life. That's what I want my career to be. I want to be a writer now. I don't know why. I just started writing again. I'm writing a book right now. And it's freaking amazing, and I love it, so now I want to be a writer. That's what I want to have go to college for. That's what I want to be when I'm older. So, yeah. And then he also told me, like, the typewriter could also represent writing songs. He's like, are you good with music? I'm like, yeah, I know how to sing. Like, I'm a singer. I play ukulele and some guitar, maybe a little bit of electric guitar. And I write songs. I can write a song. Like, he's like, you have to write and you have to have music become a bigger part of your life. So he wants me to be a writer. He wants writing to be a bigger part of my life and music to be a bigger part of my life. So yeah, now I'm obsessed with music. I write songs, and now I write a book. I'm writing a book right now. So dreams, don't just ignore dreams. If you have a dream that you remember and it keeps repeating, there might be a meaning to it. And go to dreams. Go to dreamsmeanings.web and figure out what your dream means. So yeah, that's my story time, guys. You might not believe it. You might not believe it, but I'll get my mom. I'll be like, hey, Mom, did that dream happen? Did I call them and did they tell me that? And now my mom knows I'm writing a book. I love music. So yeah, if you really don't believe me, oh well. I'm not going to say anything. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, remember to like it. And remember to subscribe for more content from me. I have some more story times coming out. I will do challenges. I am collabing. I will be bringing all of the wrath of YouTube to my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and like. And thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Goodbye.